Skull Brother plays Dark Souls.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the second episode of Skull Brother Plays Dark Souls. And if you notice, I am not naked anymore. Trust me, I haven't done any more progression. I did some farming though, since I didn't expect that you would be interested in watching me farm souls in order to equip the equipment that I picked up. I also bought out the merchant that I showed in the last episode, so I have the guidance soapstone, and we should also have the residence key, yes, as well as the repair boxes, etc. I also bought a bow and filled out the entire armor set. I did some more research because I couldn't remember, the roll speed. For now, this is probably the best I can do without, stupidly leveling up my endurance. So I'll just have to play with it. Or I could go get Havel's ring, which I may just do that. It's difficult, but it's doable. So I'm just going to progress to the next part of the game. As you can see, using Astora's straight sword in the early part of the game is pretty OP. But hey, it's Dark Souls. Every advantage that you can get is an advantage you should take. I think you need Twinkling Titanite, rather, or Twinkling Titanite, sorry, to update or upgrade the sword. So I don't know about you, but I don't think it's worth upgrading too far. So, when we get the residence key, we can go in this house and pillage it for loots. Three gold pine resin. That gives your weapons lightning damage, and I believe it scales on faith, which, since I'm building a sort of faith-based character, might be useful. But I'm definitely going to save that. Ooh, Titanite. I can upgrade something. But not just yet. Always get the guy in the tower unless you like being headshotted by a crossbow. I haven't found anybody yet that likes that. Okay, so, I've been thinking about this. Down there is a Black Knight, and he is guarding a rather nice ring. Taking him on at this point in the game is going to be difficult, but you know what? I think it's worth at least one shot, so let's go and see how badly I can get my face rolled on. Actually, hold on. There's one more thing I should do, because I don't want to be moving around and have this guy come down. Ew. There we go. Okay, let's see what I'm made of. Pretty sure it's flesh and blood. Maybe I can sneak up behind him. I don't think I've ever been successful. Clink, clink. Clink, 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 clink. Stab! No! Go away! The idea here is to get behind his back. And I think I need to go on the side with his sword. So that when he does that and resets... Yes! Eat it! You big black bastard. Nothing racist implied. I understand your king burned you to death, but that's no reason not to give me your loot. Come on. Come on. Circling! Ooh, that was not a backstab. No. Two, three, four. That could have been bad. Stab. All right. Now, before you get too self-confident here, remember this is a Black Knight. That was not a stab. Ow! One, two, three, four. Ow. No. One. Doing one. One, two. One. I'll let my stamina. Remember, keeping your shield up all the time is very tempting, but you gotta watch your stamina. If you don't let it come back between swings, he is going to get you good. Come on, let me behind you. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Good night. And this is how you get a Titanite chunk. Sometimes. I think he drops his weapon sometimes, too. If you have more humanity, the more humanity you have, the more chances you'll get a good drop. At least that's what I've been told. It seems to reflect that on the stat sheet, too. But, anyways, if you defeat that guy, you've got a really nice ring here. I don't know how many times this has saved me from an otherwise deadly strike. It's probably the best ring you can get for a good while. So this essentially gives you, like, shields up when you have low HP. It's awesome. Okay, guys, I have to apologize for the previous little clip. I was using a utility to downsample the gameplay. So I was running at twice resolution and downsampling it to 1920 by 1080. And apparently Open Broadcaster, is which I'm using to do the recording here, didn't quite understand what the hell was going on. So when I looked over to my preview window, I noticed that I was only seeing like half the screen. I was like, oh crap, I missed all that awesome footage. But you know what? Since it can't be redone, I don't have a backup save or anything like that. I put it in there anyways. Sorry about that. I know you probably don't see much, but hopefully from my commentary, which is hardly stellar, you can figure out what the heck was going on. In any case, what I was trying to show is this particular ring, which is awesome. For instance, you're in a boss fight, it smacks you down, and a shot that would have otherwise killed you, this thing will sometimes protect you from and give you a chance to recover. So it's definitely a nice ring to have starting out, especially if you are not very good at playing yet. Not that I'm saying I'm awesome or anything. So that was that. If you go to the other end of the hallway, there's death, honestly. I don't think anybody's actually found anything here but death. There may be someone managed to glitch out and get down there, but we're not doing a glitch video. And I don't pretend to want to die in a blatantly stupid way. I'm sure there will be plenty of deaths to come. Like when I'm about to challenge Havel, which is where I'm heading to right now. So, everybody's like, what's this door? And if you don't buy the key, or if you don't have the master key, rather, you can't get in here. So, I know many a player has come in here thinking, oh, neat, there's probably treasure down here. Yes, treasure there is. Treasure hidden by a very angry man with a giant club. And there's several ways you can beat him. People have beat him by parrying. One of the easiest ways is to run in circles, literally. I'm going to say it's the safest way. It's the longest and most tedious way, and I will probably do it that way simply because I don't fancy death too much. So essentially you wait till he gets up here, and then you go, whoa! And then if you're lucky, he will jump down after you. If you're not lucky, he will run after you with a giant club! And I'm not lucky. So let's try this again. Come on, Havel. You know you want to smack me with your giant dragon's tooth. Yeah. You make sure you move out of the way. Where is he? No, come on, jump, 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 you bastard! I may have to do this the old-fashioned way. You can block it, but oh my god, does it hurt. There he goes. Alright, not quite enough. Needs to be a bit further. Come on, Havel. You know you wanna. I don't even know if he's named Havel. It's just what his gear's called. Ooh. Come on, buddy. Woo. Okay, he didn't take any damage that time either. Oh, this is going to take a while. Well, once I've said in previous videos, I have the magic of editing to help me. I don't know if I have enough Estus flasks. Estus flasks! Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You can see when he has it two-handed, he hits a lot harder than he has it one-handed. That's a general rule of every weapon. Let's see if I can... Yes. Woo! Keep your giant, disformed dong sickle to... Uh-oh. Whoa! That was not ice, my man. That was not nice. No! I deny you! Ow! Don't be swinging that at me. It's impolite. Impolite. Okay, I'm trying to show you that you can get him to just fall, but he doesn't want to cooperate. I'm wondering if they patch that out at some point. Because he does far more damage than you can do by just falling. I'm thinking that maybe the spiked mace might be a better weapon for fighting him, Actually, I'm gonna just let him reset here and try to pull it out and see if it works. The thing with the spiked mace is it gives you bleeding, and if you build up enough bleeding on him, it will do a heck of a lot of damage. At least, unless he's immune to bleeding. I'm not sure. Holy crap. Sure does follow you a while. Actually, if I remember correctly, he follows you all the way up to the door, so I'm just gonna go... All about tactics. All about tactics. Hey, Havel. No. No. This is not what you're supposed to do. Screw you, man. Go back to your home. Ow. That's right. No, 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 no. Okay, fine. Spiked mace. Morning Star. Sorry, Morning Star. Well, it is spiked. Let's see. The nice thing about a sword is it's got a lot... It's very quick to recover. Oh, hello. I think we'll just fight him up here. This Morning Star is a little bit slower to recover. Ow. You just switched to two-handed, like, mid-strike? Havel is a badass, man. Come on. You know you want to not hit me. What are you doing? I don't care, I'm backstabbing you. Ha ha ha! And again. Whoa! I can hold my shield up too, you know. That's what he's saying. That was a little close. No, 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 no. I do not wish to die. Judging by the giant clubs in this game, I seriously judge Havel's to be the most intimidating. Because he swings it around like it's just like a tiny little scrap of paper. I don't think he's getting bleed on him either. No! Oh, shit. And this is what happens when you get too cocky. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try this again. I don't know. Whoa. I don't know how many hours it's gonna take me to get him, but I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I really want that ring. Because what Havel's ring does is it gives you, if I remember correctly, 50 free encumbrance. And that is big deals. Ow. Remember, I don't have the straight sword equipped now. So anyways, I'm pretty satisfied that bleeding doesn't seem to work on him, because I'm pretty sure after I hit him that many times he should have bled at something. So let me switch back to Astoris, as it is faster and easier to work with, in my opinion. I'm sure there are people that prefer maces over swords, and I know there's a heck of a lot of people that prefer the halberd. I've never liked it because I found it to be too slow. But there are times for every weapon. That was stupid. Here I am trying to rush back to my death, and I'm gonna get myself killed. I may just cut this whole section out, I don't know. You let me know. In the comments, what did I do? I'm pretty sure you don't need to let me know what I did. Because I will know. Because I did it! Oh, what am I doing? This is, like, insane. Stab! Nope. Oh, that was dumb. Come on. There we go. Okay, back in control. Kick. No, that's not a kick. Okay, whatever. That's a kick. Remember, friends, when someone has a shield up, kick it in the face. So I really wish that I knew the timing for kick. It seems like I can only pull it off sometimes. I think you have to push the control stick exactly straight up when you go to start your kick. And hit the attack button at the exact same time as it reaches straight up. If you don't get it exactly straight up, you don't kick properly. Alright, let's try round 2. Here he comes! Havel! 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 Havel my ring. Havel my ring. Do-do. Yep, he's not fallen for the fallen. Come on. Huh. I just had an idea. Maybe if I get into this position here, he might... Nope. Okay. That was not what I intended. I think his mace hitting the ground sort of makes like a Havel sound too. It's like doo-doo, Havel. You know you want to... come on. Even if I can get him to fall once, I'll do a little bit more damage than I am able to do with the sword. Ow. Remember, folks, one mistake and you are a pancake. That's Havel time. Did not fall over. Darn him. It's almost like he knows my plan. Do I dare try to parry him? I don't know. I don't feel any confidence here. Oh, I'm taking fall damage for crying out loud. It's Havel time! I missed. I also missed. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Actually, this whole fight is dangerous. Don't misunderstand. Havel is the best boss in the game. Havel does not allow you to make mistakes. Ah! Alright. How about this? We're gonna come back to Havel later. Yeah, let's go back to Havel later. Let's move on. I will level up some. Ow. I will level up some, and then we will reattempt Havel. Let's go on to the, let's go on to the first boss. Or as I like to call him, How to Drop from the Sky. Chapter 2. Not good. See that nice aura I got? That's the ring. It probably just saved my ass right there. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to work against Havel. Now, with my experience, I'm hoping I can get through this boss fight without any problems. But you know what? Again, as I mentioned earlier, this game is called Dark Souls, and that means what you expect to happen doesn't always happen. Right there, I intended to make a majestic leaping attack which would take out all three of those guys, but that didn't happen. I'm actually getting a lot of damage here that I really don't want. I don't remember if Taurus-Stein is a one-hit wonder. I think he is. If he gets you, you're pretty much fucked. So I may have to improvise, but we'll see. I got 2 Eustace left. Estus. Okay, we're just gonna call it... We're gonna call it Mountain Dew. Or Sunny D. Sunny D! Have some Sunny D. Was that a paid product placement? No. No, it wasn't. In fact... It's an ongoing joke in Dark Souls. If you have ever seen the picture of Solaire drenching himself in Sunny D, you will understand. Okay, up here, there is something nice. And I believe it is right here? No. 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 Okay, maybe it's the next one. I don't know if I'll be able to get it, per se, but... There it is. Die, you little... Yay! Okay. First real boss. Now, you're looking at this and thinking, oh, look, a narrow causeway. Obviously, it will be something that doesn't fill up the entire causeway. You'd be wrong. Also, go up this ladder right now. If you've never seen this before, go up this ladder right now and hold your shield up as soon as you get up, or you will get free-shotted by these bastards. Okay. Down we go. This is where you learn to run like an SOB. Because what's gonna happen is... Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh god! Run! Your friend is up. Climb up as fastly as you can. Two-hand. And drop. Run like a son of a bitch. And all the way back. Wait, 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 wait. Run! Roll! Don't get knocked over. Keep running. Keep running. It's just behind you. Climb like the son of a bitch. Whoa! And don't ponder your action up here for too long, because he can jump really well. Die! Exciting. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, there is. I like lost souls. So, and there is something you should know about this amazing archway. First of all, you want to go right first. You do not wish to rush left, because I will show you in a minute. So if you go right, you get to meet Solaire. Solaire is the awesomest character there is ever, and in fact, he's the best character in every single game, in my opinion.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. Do you find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
So, getting away from the gorgeous view mark here, we will talk again.
Aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Yes.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Yes.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
And you get your white
We are
side
amidst
soapstone.
strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
And the rule is generally, when you meet an NPC, talk to them until they repeat themselves.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Best line ever. So, we now have another very useful item, and that is the White Sign Soapstone. This allows you to summon other players to help you, or to request to be summoned to help other players. And it's a great way before boss fights to farm souls. Or learn the boss fight before you engage it yourself. For now, this is the bridge I was talking about, and one thing you need to know is there is a 95% chance that by going onto this bridge, you will die. But you must go onto this bridge, so here I go. Wait for it. Wait. Running! Dead. Yep, that's a dragon. Actually, technically, I think it's a drake, but when you're the size of... Sorry. When you're a very tiny person, it doesn't matter whether it's a drake or a dragon. The most important thing to know is it breathes fire, and it doesn't care particularly whether you're in the path of the fire or not when it does so. So, yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's a drake or a dragon. What you learn here is that you will die. Don't fuck with the dragon. Or the drake. Or any giant scaly lizard, at least until you've leveled up some more. Taurus demons, as long as you got a tower, you're good. Big fat club wielding guys, yep, as long as you got a ledge to drop off of, you're good. So anyways, let's look at getting past that drake now. Ow. If I don't die stupidly right here. Because on the other side of that drake is a very, very important area. Just... Number one is there's a bonfire there. Number two is there is a broken statue that will allow you to join the Warriors of the Sun, which gives you, in my opinion, the best miracle in the game for joining, which is what I'm aiming for, because it's a it's definitely a catch-all device. Seriously, if you are having trouble with a fight and you can back off and throw a few lightning spears, it will make things much easier for you. Did I forget someone? Oh no, they're the guys up there. Actually, screw the guys up there. You can't hit me! Probably. Alright, so he's up there, and what I need to do is I need to run for cover, and that's on the right hand side. Ignore those guys, just run your ass off and get into cover ASAP, because he will definitely come and get you. Unless he doesn't feel like it, in which case he won't. Which seems to be the case right now. Yeah? No? Here. No? Not interested? Not interested? Fuck. How about now? No? What's wrong with you? You're making a liar out of me in my own video. fuck. Come on! You know you wanna. Oh, son of a bitch. No. Fuck you. I'm gonna die now. Why? Ah! That is not what's supposed to happen. Alright, we're gonna go for plan B. Alright, strategy number 2. If he doesn't completely fuck me up again, we're just gonna run down here, dodge into the side, and wait for these jerks to come down. So they probably will. Oh yeah, and there's one other important thing here I forgot about, and that is this little hole here. Stairs. Look familiar. Yes, yes. Kick the ladder. Bonfire. I should have done that the first time. Where's this? There they are. Okay. So this guy's just being stupid. Come on. Come on. Come on. Not coming? Really not coming? How's that? Huh? Okay, good enough. So, strategy number 2 is go under here and very carefully draw out the baddies. Watch your back. Ah, so satisfying. Okay. Now this is going to be easier because I have a mod to help me just a little bit. It just changes the crosshair on the bow. Where did I put it? There it is. So, if you time this just right... Oh, not quite. He'll get all pissed off, come onto the bridge, run around, and then go back up. So now he's pissed off. And you keep doing this, and eventually his tail will break off, and you get the Drake sword. I'm not entirely sure I want it this time. Maybe I'll come back and get it later if I really want it, but it's a good sword. It's got an awesome special attack that does like a shockwave in front of you, but it's expensive to repair in my opinion. Not that souls really matter much, you can farm them as much as you want. But generally, I don't know. I don't use it since I have Astoras, and I like the animation for Astoras better. So now he should be pissed off, and he should try to get me as soon as I get out here. That's more like it. So, the key here is to keep pissing him off until he feels the need to fucking come down here and get you himself. Which may require me shooting him again while I'm in view. I don't know if I can get him from here. Maybe I can. There we go. So now he's here. He's gonna breathe. Gonna do his thing. Gonna turn around. He's gonna get pissed off. Jump. Ah, oh, god damn it. Can we do that again and say we didn't? Anyways, the key is recognizing when he's pissed off, get him to come down, and then run like a son of a bitch. Which is not what I just did. I don't know if they have patched his behavior, because I don't know, things are not acting the way I'm expecting them to. Okay. Oh. I don't know if I can get away with this. These guys are going to come for me. Alright. No! Son of a bitch! I'm good! I'm good! I'm good! Run! 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 Woohoo! Oh. And now he should be all frustrated and run away. And you can open this lever. And get the bonfire. And then cautiously make your way out onto the bridge and quickly pick up the loots. And then get your ass back in there, because sometimes he just decides to come back out of the blue. What I wanted to show you before is this is where you join the Covenant. Now, you can only join them if you have 25 faith, and I think every time you help someone, the requirement goes down by 1, up to 5 times, I think, or maybe it's permanent, or maybe it just keeps going down. I've only got 15 faith, so I have to help people 10 times. I'm going to level up my faith some more here, because technically you need 20 faith to use the lightning spear anyways. I still need a little bit more, so we'll continue on and come back to that. So if I do 20 faith, help someone 5 times, and I go down there and join the Covenant. And that'll give me everything I need. Alright, so here is the battle pig. Now, if you sneak up here just a little bit, see that guy? He gets a little bit pissed off at you and starts coming to you slowly. Just be patient. There we go. Remember, you don't want to fight as many guys at the same time if you can avoid it. and you can almost always avoid it. Don't do stupid rash things like I do. Okay, so that pig, he is pretty much impervious to weaponry. He takes about as much damage as Havel, or even less, unless you hit him in the back. He's got like a tiny unprotected spot where his unmentionables hang out. Anyways, one thing I found is, see that fire over there? If you can get him to run into that fire, he will die really quickly. Or if you're a pyromancer. But I still think they're OP. So, I'm just gonna go in here. There he is. Now, getting him to come into the fire is difficult. I need to take care of this guy first. So I'm gonna see. Yep, there he goes. He went into the fire. He's coming back. Fire again. Oops. There, he got it good that time. Come on, Porker. You know you want to. Ow! But he's really taking it now. That was awesome. Dropping does pretty good damage against them too. Alright, I need to take care of those jerks. Now, going back to what I said about helping people, I plan to do that. I will probably do it offline because it's going to be pretty boring to watch the same boss fights over and over again, in my opinion. I'm hoping that there are actually lots of people still playing. I've only seen like 1 or 2 phantoms running through here, so everybody must be playing Dark Souls 2, but I'm hoping that I won't be standing around for days waiting for someone to summon me. What I usually do in that case is I'll just run circuits and farm up equipment and souls here. Because the next area has Balder Knights, and they have a really nice set, in my opinion. I really like the look of it, and I think it upgrades with normal Titanite shards, which they also tend to drop, which this is also a very good place to farm upgrade materials as well. Oh, ambush. Why didn't they call it Am Tree anyways? You didn't notice? Like, who wants to be a bush? There's snake in the bush. But ambush? I don't think I want to be a bush. I think I'd rather be a tree. Am Tree. I know. What am I talking about? I'm going insane. But you know what? Honestly, I am sitting here, and I am playing Dark Souls, and I am recording it to play to people I've never met on the internet. And I'm talking to them like they're listening to me. I think that's pretty insane. I don't think it gets any more insane than that, actually. Oh yeah. I forget if this is worth getting, but you know what? It's loot. So it's not like it's too hard to get. It's just a little bit annoying. Because sometimes you have to stand on this beam, but I don't understand why I'm not getting crotched right now. Yep, we can always use large souls. Okay, onward and upward. I think we're fine. Yep. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a guy around here somewhere. There's that guy. Let's see if I can stab in the back. I'm pretty sure this guy's got... If you didn't go and get the dragon shield like I did, this shield here is, I think, the first 100% shield that you can get without having the master key. Unless you get lucky and he drops a Baldur shield. Let's see. It might even be lighter, actually. Let's see. No, it's heavier. It's heavier by far. If you upgrade it, though, I think it gets lighter. So, yeah, the Dragon Crest shield, in my opinion, wins. I don't know what the damage rating on there means. I don't think you can do damage with a shield, but you know what? I've been wrong before. In fact, my entire life is probably wrong. I think everybody's entire life is wrong. Come to think of it, how many people go through the day and don't make at least one mistake? Ow. It's not about the mistakes you make, it's about what you do about the mistakes. And how you resolve the mistakes. You have to accept that mistakes will be made, and as long as they're not made in a way that's irresponsible, then you can expect people will understand when you go and do everything that you possibly can to resolve your mistake. Ooh, nice. I almost got skewered there. These guys are... I don't know why I have trouble parrying these guys. It must be the cape. There we go. Wait for an opening and then stab. Stab with all your might. Okay. Now over there is a Tower Knight, and he's one badass SOB. But before all that, I'm going to go over here and open this gate so that it's easy to get back. Oh, and don't forget to get the basement key. I forget what that opens. Probably something important. So yeah, we open the gate, so next time we die, which is inevitable, we can just run back through. And here's the halberd. Like I said, a lot of people like that weapon. I'm going to just equip it here. I don't know if I'm strong enough to use it. I think it's okay. Wait, that's not it. Durr. Halberd. Yeah, I'm not really strong enough to use it effectively, but let me just equip it. I'll put it in 2 hands. And you can see, like, here's the stab and the swing and the guard. And now if I try to use it like this, it's going to be like, ah. But yeah, other than the speed here, it's like, I don't know. I'm not a halberd fan. People are going to make fun of me, but I just don't like it. I much prefer to use a single-handed sword if I can, or a great sword. I don't like slow weapons. I find they limit my options too much. Sometimes you'll be in a boss fight and you'll have an opening to make a strike, and if you have a slow weapon, it'll do a lot of damage, but it takes a lot longer to recover from the strike, and where you could have done just a tiny little bit of damage, you have to wait, and really, I don't want to wait. I want to take that chance, take, like, 100 HP off, instead of waiting to take off 200. Now I'm going to do here, first thing, I'm going to take care of these guys, and then we'll go down to that next bonfire, and we'll also find a nice blacksmith. I think I might have been playing for a pretty long time. I should really time these things. In which case, I might just get that bonfire and call it an end. But you know what? Let's go get that bonfire. We'll talk to Andre. Maybe I'll level up a little bit. Because my intent here is to run around and farm a little bit and upgrade some of my gear, which you can use Andre for, or that first blacksmith in my last episode. So we'll get the fire. Actually, I don't have any Estus flasks left, so fighting that Tower Knight right now might be a little bit difficult. So here's...
Well,
Andre,
you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Alright, so first things first. We'll repair stuff. Let's see what he's got. Learn the gesture. Hurrah! Let's see what we got for sale. He sells Titanate shards. Unlimited. So it's a good thing to do is you farm here, farm around here, buy a bunch of shards, update your equipment so that when you hit your the first Bell Guardians are coming up next, and having those is really useful. Plus, I know it's 20,000 souls, but the Crest of Artorias will help you a lot later. And we'll just keep that. And these two are also essential things to have. You definitely want these. It means you can upgrade your gear at any bonfire. You don't need to see a blacksmith unless you want to put special effects on them. Oh, I didn't look at everything. He's got longsword, broadsword, bastard sword, battle axe, war pick. I've seen a guy on YouTube go through the entire game with this goddamn thing, and I was so impressed by his skills, but my god, no. But yeah, there's some good stuff in here. But I don't have any reason to buy any of this equipment because of what I farmed up so already. Maybe the bastard sword, but I believe it drops around here somewhere. The bastard sword is... I kind of like the bastard sword because it's sort of halfway between a great sword and... Well, that's essentially what it is. It's halfway between a great sword and a normal sword. And I'm not sure if I like the swing animation on it or not, though. I know I do in Dark Souls 2, but maybe I'll pick one up after I do my farming session. And of course he's got lots of nice arrows in here. So let's back out of Andre.
Don't get yourself killed.
I'll go rest at the bonfire, see if I can get that last point into faith, and then we'll go talk to the Tower Knight, and there's a Estus Flash Shard, and then we can go back to Firelink, and then I think I'll wrap up the episode. So yeah, oh, I need 2 more points. Okay, well, if I take out the Tower Knight, I'll probably have enough to get that next point. Actually, oh, someone's playing. If you hear that bell ringing while you're playing, someone's rung the first bell. Which means they've beaten the Tower Guardians. Yeah, this does scale with faith. I said in the last video it did, and I just wanted to make sure. So yeah, this sword scales with faith. There's not very many weapons that do. Honestly, I think there's something you get from a very trustworthy person called Patches. Trustworthy. Very trustworthy. The most trustworthy person you should ever know. In fact, listen to everything he says and do everything he says. Patches is the best. Okay, so this intimidating guy is like mini Havel, except much faster. Well, maybe he's not, but God, it's scary to see him run at you. Come on, buddy. I mean, that mace is the size of me, for crying out loud. Ugh. He will turn you into paste, my friends. He is not afraid to turn you into paste, trust me. I thought you could backstab him, but... well... it's a good thing he telegraphs his attacks so much. Let's see, I can put up my shield just before he strikes. No! Why? You bastard. Only I get to do that. He also seems to home in on you when he strikes, when he does the overhead swing. You gotta watch out for that. I tend to like to rotate towards his shield. Or towards his weapon hand, rather. Ow! I got a little bit greedy. Oh, what did he drop? Woo! I can always use more of those. Alright. So, right here, watch up above. So, there is an... There's an asshole up there, okay? That's all I have to say. But just go in here. And there we go. We got a Firekeeper soul. And see that guy? Yeah, I hate that guy. He can resurrect people. Resurrection is not cool. I'm gonna ride this elevator down. Now, later on in the game, if you go down here, there's a place where you can actually jump off above one of the buildings, and you can actually go back to the Undead Asylum. Right around here. You get over there, you can do some Mario and get over to the Undead Asylum. But anyways, we're back to Firelink Shrine. I'm just gonna go down below and improve my Estus flask, and then we'll end the video off with that. I'll go back and do some farming, maybe upgrade my gear, and then get that extra point in faith. Get the repair boxes and stuff. You guys don't want to see me running around in circles for hours. Well, even though that's what I just essentially did. Okay, so basically you go here and you talk to her and you say, I want to reinforce my Estus flask. And yes! Now I've got Estus flask +1. Yay! As I was saying, you don't want to watch me run around in circles. So, I'm just going to rest. And, enough level up? No. Okay, so I'll buy all the stuff I need from Andre and upgrade my gear, and then I'll do the next episode. I'm on holidays next week, but hopefully I'll get it out the following week. This is Skull Brother, signing off.